Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with Kirk and Gordon from PickDawgz, and thank you for joining us here for your free picks from the biggest game of the season as far as the club soccer goes. Kirk, Champions League finale at Wembley between Borussia Dortmund and Real Madrid. That is on Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, June 1st.
Yeah, the day is finally here. Real Madrid, are they going to win another Champions League, or is it going to be Dortmund, who everyone has really written off in every round this year, and they're still here. So, I mean, one game, anything can happen. So, I'm really excited for this one, and yeah, excited to talk about the final with you, give some free picks out, and also I know the biggest game of the year, club wise, we'll both have crazy amounts of premium picks for this game. So now's the best time to put us together. You're gonna get two different viewpoints of different picks, and you're gonna get a ton of picks for the biggest game.
Absolutely. It's going to be a very fun day. I'm not sure if there are any other games in Europe going on tomorrow, but I just want to remind you that we also have some MLS. NBA is on a break right now, if I'm not mistaken, Kirk.
Yep, NBA's on a break till Thursday, but I've been doing some MLB also. Been doing decently well on those picks. Got a free pick video out for that as well, but it's all Champions League. Let's get this going.
Absolutely, Kirk. Now, according to the books, Borussia Dortmund is a heavy underdog in this one, plus 460. But let me ask you this. With this being a single leg matchup, do you think that increases or decreases Borussia's chances in this game?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it increases their chances. Two legs, I don't see them having a chance. One leg, anything can happen. I mean, you look back at certain games like the Celtic Barcelona game, I think in like 2014, Celtic had two shots, Barcelona had 34, Celtic won 2-1. And I don't think it's going to be as lopsided in this game, but I see a similar dominance from Real Madrid as the books see as well. I don't think Dortmund could hold on for two games, so I think one game is their best chance. What do you think?
Yeah, I have to agree now. And when you look at the stats of Real Madrid in the Champions League in the knockout stages, that is, they haven't been doing all that well in the first legs, so that could potentially be a chance for Borussia Dortmund to try and do something in this game. Yes, they finished the season with a win. It was a bit of a disappointing game, disappointing season for them in Bundesliga, but reaching the Champions League finale, that definitely kind of puts everything else on the back burner. And when you look at the injury reports for both teams, Ben Sebaini and Duranville are out for Borussia Dortmund. Tchouaméni and Alaba are out for Real Madrid. And Ancelotti already announced that Lunin will be on the bench and Thibaut Courtois will be the starting goalkeeper for Real Madrid. Now, he maybe has, what, 2 or 3 games played this season between the posts. Do you think he's ready to be number one in the Champions League?
I'm honestly shocked by Ancelotti putting this out. It makes sense that he does it early, but I mean, Lunen's been their guy all year. He's got them to this point. This is a hard spot for Courtois to come into the Champions League final. I mean, he has played two games, the last two games of La Liga, but they've been pretty meaningless games. So I'm kind of shocked that it's not Lunin here. Yeah, I don't. I if I'm Lunin, I'm like, what the heck am I doing? But what do you think?
Yeah, I know he's been injured a little bit, but still, if he's gonna be on the bench, that might mean that he's ready to play. So why would you not put him in the starting lineup? Because he did save them against Manchester City. He saved them against Bayern Munich. He even had a ton of saves against Leipzig in the first knockout game. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's another opportunity for Borussia Dortmund. They will need to be as effective as they can be because Real Madrid hasn't lost any of their last 25 games. We know what kind of a team they are. We know all the stars they have, and I think this is going to be a very emotional game for from many perspectives. We have Tony Kroos saying goodbye to his professional club career for now because he will be playing at the Euro Cup for Germany. We have Marco Reus saying goodbye to Borussia Dortmund after what, 12, 13, 14 years, however long he was there. And then we have Jude Bellingham playing against his former team in the Champions League finale. So there's going to be a lot of emotions in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Jude Bellingham, what a player. Won Bundesliga Player of the Year, goes to La Liga, wins La Liga Player of the Year, in the running for Ballon d'Or, in the running for Champions League Player of the Year. I mean, he really can do it all. But yeah, I mean, I honestly the Chouameni injury I think is a pretty big one. I don't even know who they're gonna start centrally. It'd probably be Cruz, Valverde, probably Camavinga has to slide in somewhere. What do you think?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm seeing here. Carvajal, Nacho Fernandez, Rudiger, and Mendy are the defensive four. Camavinga, Valverde, and Kroos in the middle. Bellingham in front of them, and Vinicius and Rodrigo up front. While for Borussia Dortmund, they're pretty standard lineup. Kobel is a goal. Hummels and Schlotterbeck are going to be the central defenders. Madsen and Ryerson will be the wingers. Sabitzer and Emre Can are the defensive midfielders. And then up front, we have the four standard players. Sancho, Brandt, Adeyemi, and Niklas Fulkrug leading the charge for Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, I mean the wingers, I think those they could give Carvajal and Mendy trouble. I mean, Adeyemi might be the fastest player in this game. I don't care what you say about Rodrigo or Vinny. Have you ever seen Adeyemi run full speed?
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't watch the Bundesliga, he could be the fastest player. If they put him against Carvajal, who should be on the right, he could give Carvajal some troubles, especially on a counter. Mendy, I don't think is the greatest defender. He's fast and everything, but with how Sancho's been playing, I think those two wingers are two of the most important players in this game.
Now I'm seeing here that Sancho and Adeyemi will be on the opposite side. So Adeyemi is going to be on the right. I would assume because Vinicius Junior is on that side, and they need a fast defender, and they need that extra effort from Adeyemi that he always gives. While on the other side you have Sancho, who's going to go against Carvajal and Valverde. We'll see how that will turn out. But Kirk, let's get down to the picks. We each have one, and then we might even give a couple of extra picks after we get on with ours. So, what do you have in this game?
Yeah, as I said, I think it's going to be a big dominance from Real Madrid. Everyone seems to agree with that. So you do have to look a little for value, especially for a free pick. I want to give you guys a good one. So I'm looking here at Real Madrid over 5.5 corners. I think it's at minus 126. They average 5.5 corners the whole season, so this is right on par. But in a Champions League final, they Dortmund just doesn't want to concede early. I don't think they go for it early. I think they play somewhat similarly to how they played against PSG, not as defensively. I mean, hey, if Dortmund goes up early, these corners are a lock. I mean, I think PSG had 12 in the second leg, so with Real Madrid's attacking prowess and everything, I'm gonna take Madrid over 5.5 corners.
I do like that pick. I'm gonna put my faith in Borussia Dortmund here, Kirk. I'm gonna take Borussia Dortmund over 3.5 shots on target at minus 111. If I'm being honest, that does not sound like a high line to me. We know that they're a capable team. We know what Sancho has been doing this season. Niklas Fulkrug is a very strong player up in the air. And then you have Julian Brandt, who's been playing probably his best 2 seasons of a career for Borussia Dortmund, and we know how fast Adeyemi is. We know he can sneak in there. And honestly, 4 shots on target does not sound outrageous to me, if I'm being honest. Especially if they could see the goal first, they will have to open up. They will have to go for it. And I think that getting 4 shots for Borussia Dortmund should not be a problem in this game.
No, I definitely agree with their counter. As we said, I mean, Emre Can can hit the ball from pretty far out. Same with Sabitzer. I mean, they have different ways. On the corner, could be Hummels or Schlotterbeck. They're both big guys. I mean, Matson and Ryerson are pretty fast left and right wing backs. So I mean, they got pace. They can do it. And as you said, they're not gonna sit back in this game. I think they play a little defensively, but they can't park the bus as they did against PSG. So this should be a fairly good bet.
Yeah, now with Borussia Dortmund being plus 460 underdogs here, that double chance looks quite attractive to me here at plus 130 on Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, my gut is thinks Madrid wins, but I don't know. I don't know. I think there's better bets in this game. I kind of staying away from all of this. I've on my premium picks, I've kind of leaned into more player team props, so I don't really know what to say about this, to be honest. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, you know what? We have to be careful here when it comes to goals, especially the last four games, last four finales of the Champions League ended up in a 1-0 win. And then last five games have gone under 2.5. Interestingly enough, the last game that went over 2.5 in the Champions League finale was actually Real Madrid versus Liverpool back in 2018, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So we are definitely due for a high scoring game, but we have to be careful. I am also looking at the cards here, over 4.5 cards at plus 115. Do you think this one could get a little bit chippy, especially if one of the teams has to chase the result?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Champions League final, energy is high, emotions are high. This could definitely get out of control. Not out of control, but this there could definitely be a lot of cards here. I mean, especially late in the game, if one team's chasing, they just pull on someone's shirt. If there is a player prop for Emre Can getting a yellow card, that would probably be my favorite yellow card prop. I don't know if you have that on your book. I don't have that
Uh-huh.
online.
I think I might have it. Uh, Player cards. There we go. Emre Can to get a card plus 182.
Oh, man, I love it. I love it. I mean, he's their captain. He sets the tone. Once he gets a yellow card, I mean, that's when the game really starts, in my opinion. He always sets the tone. So I like that. I don't know about 4.5. That might be a little high. I like 3.5, but 4.5, I, I
You know
don't
what?
know.
Even 3.5 is not badly priced. It's actually minus 162, which actually might be quite good if you put a same game parlay type of bet or something else and put that and maybe corners or shots on target, overall shots on target and stuff like that. But I'm also looking at the player props here, Kirk. Uh, Shots on target for Borussia Dortmund players, every single one of them has over zero point 0.5 shots. So basically, one shot on target. The lowest price is for Fulkrug minus 111. Everybody else is plus money.
Yeah, I mean, you could kind of, with everyone at plus money, you could kind of throw a little money on all the top 4 guys for Dortmund if you want, and I think 2 of the 3 would hit. It's hard to really say who's gonna have a better game, if it's gonna be Sancho or Adeyemi, which wing is really gonna be the one they attack down, but with all of them being at plus money, I mean, throw something of your bankroll on Sancho, Brandt, Adeyemi, 2 of those 3 hit, you win money, so I is there one particular you like in this one?
I'm actually looking at Sancho, if I'm being honest. He's plus 145. Just one shot on target. Like I said, I do expect at least four from Borussia Dortmund. That is my free pick. Uh, so I think Sancho had a pretty poor game in the semifinals in that second leg. He didn't do much. And this is a big game. This is where he will step up, in my opinion. That's what he's been waiting for pretty much his entire career so far. And he has to get sold. He has to get some minutes if he wants to play again for Manchester United, or he's gonna stay somewhere else. I don't know. But I think he will get us that one shot on target in this game. But Kirk, we gave out some nice props here, some opinions that we have. You have Real Madrid over 5.5 corners, minus 126. I'll take Borussia Dortmund over 3.5 shots on target, minus 111. It's gonna be a fun game, Kirk. It's gonna be an entertaining one for sure. It is the biggest game of the season so far. After this, we're moving on to the Euro Cup and Copa America.
Yeah, as we said, I mean, this is the biggest game of the year until the Euro and the Copa final. So, I mean, lock in with both of us. I mean, we both have. I know I have a 5 pack up. Goran, I think, has a 3 or 5 pack up with maybe some other plays for the day. I mean, there won't be soccer on the big leagues or anything for about 13 days. So let's make some money going into the Euros and Copa. And then I already have my Euro Copa package up. I know you do as well. So if you want to get a good price on those, put us together for that, and you'll get double the picks for those.
There you have it, guys. A lot more to come. It's just behind the corner. So stay tuned, guys. Check out our best bets. Simply click the links in the description. Uh, check out the rest of the free picks up on the PickDawgz YouTube channel. Good luck with all of your bets, everyone. And let's have a fun day and let's make some money on Saturday. Enjoy.